Texas. The Lone Star State. Where conflict is settled the old-fashioned way. And even an outlaw can find redemption.
Welcome back, y'all. We are live in Texas. You guys pumped up?
What is that, Dante? Houston Outlaws, just when you thought it was over, not quite yet.
Jonak and the NYXL are ready to put the competition to sleep, but Florida's set on bringing the mayhem.
So, of course, going into map number 2, it was a really rough start, I'd say, for the Mayhem, where New York, looking like the New York of old, we talked about the storyline of, hey, New York, you might be a little bit mortal this year, and they go, nah, we're still pretty good.
Those are going to be some matches to watch, and of course, yours truly and my good friend ZP will be there, so come say hi.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time, that much is for sure. And I mean, really, all these homestands have been, the crowds that have come out, it's been incredible. It's an experience.
It's really exciting to see Overwatch in these local markets succeeding so obviously, and the passion from the fans is really what makes that a possibility. So many people care so much, and you know, it's really infectious. I think there's nothing quite as awesome as casting in front of this hometown crowd, you know, feeling the energy. It really changes the game for everyone, including us.
Yeah, and I mean, I think about it where I had this first experience back in, it was Overwatch World Cup 2017 in Sydney, Australia, where one of the best crowds I've ever experienced. But now we get to experience that feeling pretty much every week. It's great.
For more Overwatch that we will provide. I am Achilleos, joined as always by Wolf, and it is good to be here. Thank you all for joining us live and watching back on YouTube, as we are getting ready to dive into our second series of the day.
Yeah, I mean, this was where you and I spent in Texas, right? We went to the Dallas Homestead last year. We got to meet the Houston fans, a lot of them at that event, but this time it's the home crowd, and they're going to be trying to cheer on Houston's first win.
We've hit the point of no return for the Drawn to Defiant. Atlanta Reign currently leading 2-0 after a full hold on Blizzard World.
Yeah, there's definitely been moments of flashes of brilliance, moments of greatness for the Outlaws, especially Linkser on the McCree, on the Widowmaker. He's really been putting out, finding those first picks that you just need in this meta to open the game up and give your team that sort of advantage. But so far, it's been London able to clean up in the long team fights, playing strategically more effectively on these maps.
I feel like London's been getting a lot more off flanking plays. It's definitely getting a lot more in the frontline matchup.
Some of this potential for the roster really starting to show here. Blasé on the Doom, as you said, coming out on a map like Temple of Anubis, it makes total sense where those flankers can really dominate, dive strategies can really dominate. I like the quick switch from the Outlaws on the offense, though. They were starting with the full all-in dive with Somber Doom, but instead they switch over to the Reinhardt, giving themselves a little bit more of a dominant backline, more of a solid tank line, and they're actually able to capitalize off the Doomfist anyway.
There is life here yet in Houston. Down 2 maps. Now they've brought it to a map 5, and we get to see if they can complete the reverse sweep now.
I love to see it. It's certainly looking possible. The energy is palpable here in the arena. Houston fans have come out in force to support their team, and it looks like it's making a difference.
It is day 2 here in Houston after a really exciting day 1 just yesterday, and it was a great show. We had decisive Overwatch, and we had a battle between Houston, and I gotta say overall, I hope that the Outlaws are able to rebound here today. I'm ZP here with Jake, and we're kicking things off on our 4-match day.
Couldn't be more excited, and like you said, I think it's very possible for the Outlaws to rebound because that wasn't like a brutal defeat.
Since last year we didn't beat any of them, so some sweet revenge, I guess.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. DQ, thank you so much for joining me. ZP and Jake, back up to you guys.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown. That is a Coca-Cola victory moment right there. We go, hey, all the teams haven't played yet. We're coming for you too. We want a revenge.
Can't wait to see those teams come out. That could be a real shakeup to the season, you know, bringing out some undiscovered talent, maybe some new strategies developing in a different region. You know, that's one of the new things that could happen this season in the Overwatch League.
Well, speaking of talent, of course, we do have our player of the match. That's right. If you're a Paris fan, there's a lot to be excited about. But of course, if you're a fan of the 2 teams that are playing here next, there is even more to be excited about, where we have the Spitfire back into fray. A team right now that overall up and down, but definitely came out strong yesterday.
Yeah, able to get the win, but both teams, as you said, looking very, very mortal. Although for me, it was Florida just getting absolutely boshed on by the New York Excelsior yesterday.
What is it about Well that's caused us to see such a divergence in strategy relative to some of the other maps in the game?
Well, I think the biggest reason is the Well, right? It's that big hole in the center of the point. It really prices up those boop abilities, Orissa's Halt, anything that could potentially activate environmental kill. I mean, there's no other map in the game with a death pit in the center of the point. You cannot avoid going near that thing.
As we're past the halftime, and we'll see what team now is going to take it.
It's going to be interesting, but as I said before, Eichenwald is a key momentum moment for the series. Both teams playing the dominant metagame, playing what we expect to see throughout the series, and London looked a lot more dominant on their map win than Florida did on theirs. That first round was extremely close between both teams. So far I feel like London's in the driver's seat, and especially with Blister so far having a little bit of a better performance on the Widow. As we go to our next map, I think that could be a higher impact hero than the McCree.
One thing's for sure, here in Houston, the Spitfire do not fall easily, because you take a look at the last map, the Spitfire, they've brought things back, and this is just what the Spitfire does this season. They give the enemy team hope before they take it away. I'm ZP here with Jake, and Jake, we are heading into a map 5 between the MAM and the Spitfire.
Just disgusting stuff, frankly, across the board. Glister and Bernard, for me, both producing massive results. Bernard always on the flank, always keeping his team alive, but Glister is the hammer to the rest of his team's anvil, just slamming it home time after time after time, finding these headshots in the clutch moments when the pressure is highest. That's the mark of a superstar, a player who's going to go far in this league.
Who's walking away with a win. If you're just now joining us, you've been missing out on some crazy action, some pop-offs, and also some disappointed fans from map 1, but it's okay. They're back in it. Houston's in the driver's seat. Question is, can they keep that win in their sails, push forward, or can Toronto Defiant turn this ship around? Okay, has the EMP ready, but Dante strikes first. He hacks Sherford. Sherford cannot use it. He finds Jixit, but he gets taken down. One more left to go. Agilities comes back in with the side, they slam the bomb from Neko. Finds the Doomfist, and they glide forward into victory. The last match of the weekend here at their inaugural Homestead in 2020. Houston Outlaws find their first win of the season.
The losing streak is over.